What's up guys, here with Jeff Cummings again, and today we're gonna look at one of my favorite passes. I did a video on this in the gi back when I was visiting Paragon Academy back in like 2016, and so now we're gonna look at it, the no gi version. And you know, Marcelo Garcia popularized this guard pass, but I try to add my own spin to it, and it's a very common position you guys might run into. Okay, so we're gonna start in reverse Delahiva. And I've done a few passes from here, but one thing that can happen is, you know, you're here, you might step this far leg too close, and then if Jeff goes to grab it, and you don't know what to do from here, you know, a lot of leg lock guys will start their entanglements, you know, and then, you know, whew, it's gonna be rough, buddy. Okay, so I kind of, you know, this happens to me, I have shorter legs, so it's not too impossible for the guy to grab my leg. So when he starts to do that, I have a few different options we're gonna look at. So as soon as he gets this grip, you know, I can try to break this before, maybe by cross-facing or coming under here. I can try that. But you know, sometimes the guy's quick and he's just got your leg, or sometimes you're tired. And a lot of times, especially no-gi, you did all this stuff to take the guy down, and you get him down and you're just like, you're exhausted. You can kind of see that with like Lucas Barbosa versus Felipe Pena. Or not Felipe Pena, Felipe Andrew. He's kind of, I think he got a takedown and he's like, oh God, and then got caught, you know? So just be careful whenever you're passing, stay sharp, okay? So I'm here, reverse Delahiva, Jeff grabs my leg, that's fine. So as soon as he starts grabbing my leg and starts, usually they're not gonna keep me here unless they thread this over, but you gotta leave a lot of space. So if you were trying to pass, normally you're gonna be pretty close in. So he's gonna wanna turn his hips over to the other side, okay? So as he does that, I'm gonna control his arm. Go back. So as he starts to turn his hips, I'm gonna control his arm, okay? And I can either try to post up or stay low. You have to figure out what works best for you. But I wanna make sure I kind of block this leg with my free hand. And now all I'm gonna do is pressure his arm down as I pull my knee towards my chest. And I come back in, okay? Now I can keep the leg, my hand here, or I like to kind of swim it under towards the hip, okay? Here, and I'll continue my passing sequence. And that works really well for, let's come back. That works really well for shorter people. I'm just gonna do it one more time. So here, he does the grab. So now I'm posting on the mat just so I don't get pushed all the way over. And then from here, I can even just kind of support myself onto his leg and on the mat and look, and shoot forward. All right, so that's a good option. But again, sometimes you're tired, the guy, he catches you, he's too quick, and you go to the other side. So we're gonna look at more of the Marcelo Garcia approach to this. So here he goes to grab. Okay, I can keep holding this, or maybe I was going for that first sequence, but he gets my hip over, my legs over, okay? If I stay here, he can start to, you know, push my leg across, look for my back. You know, that's a very common attack. So here he goes to grab. Okay. So as I'm here, guys, I'm gonna keep this grip, and then I switch under his shoulder, underhook, and now I'm gonna cross my foot over his head. And so if you don't have a lot of mobility, it's gonna be a little tough. So a lot of times I'll use that momentum from him pulling my leg over to help me cross over, okay? And you can't always be nice. Sometimes I kind of kick the guy in the head a little bit. If you need help, you can push his head too. Cross over. Again, I had the underhook. And now all I'm gonna do is slide my butt to the mat. So like a little split here. Now I'm gonna come with the cross face, and then I just straighten my leg out. Depending on how hard he has this, I need to compensate more with the cross face, okay? So don't worry about kicking your leg out. That's where a lot of guys get stuck. I need to start cross facing him. And so it's like that stretch you do in yoga where you look one way and your legs go the opposite way. It's the same concept. So I'm gonna clasp my hands together like a gable grip, and I really throw my forearm into his head, okay? And I control the side. Let's look at that one more time. And so you'll see Marcelo do this kind of passing. So I'm here, he grabs my leg. Sometimes you can just jump over, okay? And that's it depends on how comfortable you feel. Like if you drill this a lot, okay, you can jump over. You're not very comfortable, take your time. Make sure you have your underhook. He's gonna definitely have your leg trapped. That's all he's got to hold on to. Now, to get my leg out, I'm not just gonna sit here. I'm gonna come with the crossface. And if I just have my hand on the mat, it's not very powerful. So I'm gonna clasp my hands together. And so I'm kind of flexing first, and then I push. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, and turn. If I feel like he's gonna, like say he wanted to bridge me up, what's gonna happen, guys? Go to bridge. Okay, so don't worry about the bridge so much. If he tries to knock you over, he's gonna open his legs, right? So I'm here, he grabs my leg, I go across. All right, and then finally, if you're going against someone that's really good, they're gonna be doing a lot of different things. A few things they might do is control this hip and go to sit up on their elbow. That's a big move we have to watch out for. Go back. The other major move I have to watch out for is him switching to an underhook. So if I try to underhook him here, that's powerful for me, but a lot of times he's gonna try and switch that grip, okay? And then he can go towards my back. All right. So when I feel like I'm losing the position, like I'm losing the pass, that's okay. That's fine. I feel the underhook. Switch your underhook. That's fine. I'm gonna cross my leg, and look, I'm gonna turn my body away from Jeff's head and turn towards his feet, okay? So to help me do that, I'm gonna do like a little knee switch. So opposite side, okay? From here, I have a good control position. If he tries to go with an underhook on me, I'm gonna come here, start attacking the Kimura series, okay? A lot of times, because his arm's behind my back, he's gonna try to sit up and then maybe try to thread his leg back in. Yeah, like this way. Either there or here, and then take me back. So you can either come up for a sweep or go to sit on your side. Exactly.
Start taking your back.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I would try and do. There's the grab. I go here, he switches to the underhook. Okay. Once I'm here, guys, I need to keep my weight onto Jeff, okay? Because if I stay here, if I plant myself down, he's gonna scoot up. So the battle at this part is just, it's all about who can get up higher, okay? So I'm gonna control his hips. From here, I'm gonna start pushing myself backwards. If I need to, I might even post on the mat. I push myself back. If he tries to sit up into me, that's fine. Keep going. I keep sitting up into him, okay? Sometimes, you know, I'm able to snake my foot out, turn back in. A lot of times the guy senses this happening. Let's go back a little bit, Jeff, bro. More in the center. Yeah, turn that way. So a lot of times the guy senses that happening, so he makes like a last ditch effort to turn his back or turn into me. And so I'm able to slip out. Yeah, like turn all the way.
All the way?
Yeah. So I'm here, he tries to turn. That's fine. I'm gonna drape my foot over his leg. And then from here, I'm gonna jump towards his back and try to get my knee towards the mat, okay? So you'll definitely see like someone like Marcelo do that kind of move. Let me do it again. Here he goes. Underhook, I switch. There, okay? So guys, notice I'm keeping my weight onto his shoulder. Right on his shoulder, I'm gonna switch my leg to that near side leg. And now all I'm gonna do is jump my body towards his back, okay? And sometimes I'll have enough momentum to carry him over. Look how my knee's on the other side of his body. And I just use that to kind of turn me all the way over. Take the back, control your seatbelt. You know, we always try to get the hooks, or if we can now, try and lock that body triangle, okay? We'll kind of look at this more like flowing style. So I'm here, I'm trying to pass, he grabs my leg. Again, I can try to fight here, but if he's got this clashed, like, man, what am I gonna do? Okay, so again, he's gonna try and turn his hips over. From here, I can start kind of squaring myself up. So initially, I don't really wanna be here, I'd rather be here. So I can try to post on this arm, post on the mat. If I can, I'll try to snake my foot out and cut back to the side. If I feel like I'm stuck here, that's fine. I look to underhook his leg, his arm, throw my leg over his head. Keep your head there. If he does it, I'll go. Usually the guy's gonna be tough, so I can push off here, cross, okay? Or if I feel like he's going for the underhook, that's fine too. Cross over. Again, I need to bring my both knees up. So this knee's already up. I'm gonna bring this inside knee up as I turn myself towards his legs. Okay, if I can, try to keep your weight onto him because I want him to carry my weight. If my weight's on the mat, there's nothing holding him back, right? Okay, so try to keep your weight on him. And then say you're like, man, I don't want to do anything crazy. Just keep pushing your weight into him as you keep scooting up. A lot of times you're able to snake your foot out. Or if he feels that happening, he might try to turn towards your back. But it's okay, I'm keeping, turn towards the camera with your head. I'm keeping my weight behind his shoulders, okay? From here, you know, I can keep this posted on his back or the mat, or I can switch to a seat belt as I go for his back. Okay, so that's a really nice little, just passing sequence. You know, a lot of times we have a goal in mind, like, hey, I want a knee slice, cut through his guard. But you have to realize the knee slice, everybody does a knee slice, and it's super hard to hit. So you need ancillary moves. You need like your plan B, your plan C, your plan D. And from this sequence, you know, you don't have to put yourself in this position, but it's a very common position off the reverse Delahiva. A lot of times the guy goes for like, either he's gonna try to sit up, he's gonna go for the kiss of the dragon, or he's gonna look for this leg, okay? One thing I wanna say is just watch out for the X guard entries and the leg entanglement. So when I'm here, you know, he might try to get the X guard and stand up. And so it's gonna be really tough to do much, okay? So just bring this out. As soon as I feel him trying to pull me over, my first line of defense, besides holding his arm, is gonna be to square myself up. I try to move around a little bit, Jeff. Because my body I'm putting pressure into him, and there's not a lot of space down here. If I start turning, there's a lot more space, right? Okay. Or if he doesn't do that, you can come back, just bring this over. Yes, sir. Oh. Okay. So especially no-gi guys gotta stay tight and be prepared, know the guy's options. And so that's what I was saying, like mapping out. He can do the kiss of the dragon. He can grab my far leg. He can try to maybe sit up. There's a lot of different moves from reverse Delahiva, but it's very common. Half the time I'm training, as soon as I feel this happening, man, I'm ready. So you guys need to be prepared for what you're gonna go up against, okay? So Jeffro, thank you, buddy. Mike on the camera, thank you, buddy. All right, guys, until next time, peace out. Peace, 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 and ciao.